wanted to share something with you. This is a part of my collection, and I've showed this before, but you can see there the combination sandwiches named after like Mac Davis and Cary Grant and Rich Little and Dean Martin, David Brenner, and etc. I have their autographed photos, 8 by 10. I had a whole wall full, but of course we've taken everything down now to move. And a lot of pieces I've sold. The reason that this is so special to me is that I worked at Bally's in Las Vegas, which was the MGM originally. And in 1980, there was a terrible fire, and 85 people lost their lives. And the fire started in this restaurant in the deli.
Got a fire in the deli. Got a fire in the deli. Fire Control Battalion 2, stand by for dispatch. We have a report of a fire in the building in the deli of the MGM.
November 21st, 1980. At the time, the MGM Grand Hotel fire was the second worst hotel fire in U.S. history. Flames filled the deli, and soon a fireball was moving through the casino.
The flame was traveling at such a rate that chased us back to the entrance that we came in at.
Officials later estimated the fire traveled across the casino, the length of a football field, in less than 20 seconds.
This brass, pretty heavy. It probably weighs a pound or so. I cleaned it up. This brass star was on the door in room 2581 at the old MGM Grand, which is now Bally's. These aren't exactly easy to come by either. This is where the peephole would have been. Although there were no fatalities in that room, there were fatalities on the 25th floor. So this piece is kind of special for me as well. I restored it a little bit. When I got it, it was green and black and had been stored for a long time. So I cleaned it up. This is how it looked. This is how it would have looked when it was on the actual door. So I have the menu hung up in my new plate here in the warmer climes, having left Chicago. And so I have some of my stuff hung, and I have the room star. Originally that would have been red lettering, but when I got it, it was blackened. I don't know if it was blackened from the fire and tarnished green from the water. If they used any water that high, I don't know that they did, because there was no fire up that high. It was all smoke. But I know there was fatalities on the 25th floor, not in that room, at least not according to the official report. But the lettering would have been red. Why this is black, I'm not sure. But in any event, I do have the deli menu. This menu was printed 4 months before the fire, so it's pretty reasonable to assume that some guests took it home with them before the fire, because I doubt anything survived in the actual deli. Where I worked, when I worked at Bally's, which was the original MGM, I worked at several restaurants in there, but Seasons primarily, which was Gigi during the MGM days, I believe, and was the fine dining, but the deli was just next to it, and what would have been Las Olas, the Mexican restaurant, when I worked there. But this is obviously survived. Not the fire, was probably taken out of the hotel and survived that way, but now I have it. It was very difficult to find. I looked and looked for years to find one, actually, and finally did, so I have one. On the back side it's printed, when I say it says May of 1980, so it was just before the November 1980 fire. So I hope you enjoyed my little presentation here. If you have any questions, please feel free. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.